हम आप आपसे विदा लेना चाहेंगे। इस समय चेयरमैन बोलने वाले हैं, हम आपसे विदा लेंगे और फिर अगली बार आपसे मिलेंगे। धन्यवाद।
My dear friends across various resource centers, in 35 days, this is the third mission which takes place from ISRO Center SDSC Shar Sririkota. After the grand success of GSLV Mark III D2 GSAT 29 mission on 14th November and PSLV C-43 HISIS mission on 29th November, today GSLV successfully and safely injected the advanced communication satellite GSAT-7A in a super synchronous transfer orbit. And GSAT-7A, again, the third communication satellite India is launching in 35 days. And this is the heaviest satellite lifted by GSLV with indigenous cryogenic stage. This mission, both in launch vehicle as well as satellite, there are so many firsts. The vehicle, the second stage, propellant loading, has been increased from 37.5 ton to 40 ton. The cryogenic stage, the propellant loading, has been increased from 12 ton to 15 ton, along with the enhanced the thrust value for the cryogenic stage. In addition to that, the cryogenic stage is burned to depletion to get a super synchronous transfer orbit to enhance the life of the satellite. This has been successfully demonstrated in this mission, and we got 2,000 kilometers more than what we expected. That's a great achievement. The regarding satellite is an advanced communication satellite. Here also, that a new technology is gone inside the Gregorian antenna. This is mainly for improving the performance. So these changes, as well as realizing that the vehicle as well as satellite is carried out by the team ISRO meticulously by going through the changes very clearly, understanding and carrying out the required test and reviewed properly and cleared by SR team very nicely. The credit definitely goes to the team ISRO and SR team and the project team and all the ISRO centers, as well as the excellent review mechanism what we have. Let me compliment and congratulate the entire team for this wonderful achievement. Now, this particular mission is really given a lot of anxiety to all of us because of weather god was not very conducive for us some 1 week back. Under this environment, definitely the MET team from SHAR is raised to the occasion. The way they predicted, the way they give the confidence to us, really the campaign was managed very nicely based on the input from the MET. Congratulations and compliments and my grateful thanks to the MET team. Along with that, to take care of this, the inclement weather conditions, the SHAR team was again raised to the occasion to take care of any eventuality. The plan and arrangement done by the SHAR as well as the project team is really worth mentioning. I just once again grateful to this team for excellent support, and get ready for handling this mission. And definitely, this success is going to increase or enhance the life of this GSAT-7A. Now, GSAT-7A, that the operations on already the solar panels have been deployed. Now, tomorrow morning onwards, the orbit racing maneuvers is going to be handled by the MCF team in Bangalore. And when you are seeing the friends, the string of success, definitely that gives responsibility more and more on us to make more and more success and more missions. And if you are seeing that this is the last mission of this year from ISRO, and we are going to again initiate that a new year with the grand mission very soon. And definitely all these missions achievement or what we wanted to get the new success, definitely the ISRO team will raise the occasion, and I'm sure that they will meet the demands of the country to meet the requirement as precisely as the satellites demand. Once again, let me thank all of you for giving it's a great gift to the country, a third communication satellite to the country in a wonderful way. Thank you very much.
Congratulations to the GSLV project team and all the launch vehicle community across all the centers of ISRO for making this fantastic success of placing the GSLV Mark II F-11 mission and placing the GSAT-7A in a supersynchronous orbit precisely. As Chairman has already mentioned, this GSLV F-11 is not yet another GSLV, but it is an improved version of the GSLV, where we have brought changes in the cryogenic stage as well as the second stage of the vehicle to improve the payload capability. This resulted in a lot of system engineering changes and new elements and careful analysis of all these changes into the vehicle architecture. The vehicle itself is 1.5 meters longer than the previous GSLVs. It called for understanding the aerodynamics, the hardware design, the loads, and the control systems, especially the mission design and its interactions. And all this has been done very meticulously by the team from all the launch vehicle centers and reviewed and analyzed to make sure there is no stones unturned, to understand the vehicle very well, especially with respect to the new elements that is introduced and the changes that is made to improve the GSLV. Once again, the success is for the entire team who worked behind the scene tirelessly to make this vehicle once again a successful vehicle like the PSLV. So this is the 6th consecutive success of the GSLV, and it only shows that this vehicle is going to stay longer to make more and more missions in the years to come with improved capability. There is always further improvements in GSLV in the coming F-10 and F-12 missions of GSLV. We are going to make bigger payload compartment to accommodate still bigger spacecrafts, and that is another important challenge in front of us, and we are getting ready with that change as well to make sure GSLV continue to remain very successful and rugged vehicle like the PSLV is. Thank you so much once again for the entire team spread across all the centers for making this whole mission in a very series of strings of successes. This credit goes to the entire team, and my heartfelt compliments to all the people who are working behind the scene in ISRO and industry and academia as well. Thank you so much.
Good evening to all. Let me first wish hearty congratulations to all for the grand success of the GSLV F-11 GSAT-7A mission. I am very glad to inform you all that we have achieved the second GSLV mission in the same year for the first time, which has been the plan of ISRO for quite some time, which we accomplished today. We had a few days of concern during the launch campaign operations due to the cyclone effects, but I'm very happy that we could pass through without facing many issues to the vehicle system and finally accomplish the mission today. This is the 13th missions of GSLV and 7th with the Indian cryo stage, and this vehicle, as already mentioned, was unique since we have inducted the 15-ton cryo stage and the GL40 40-ton GS2 stage for the first time. The vehicle was longer by 1.8 meters, and the detailed studies carried out to evaluate the characteristics which has been validated very successfully today. This is the sixth successful mission of GSLV with indigenous cryo stage, which launched the heaviest spacecraft successfully, the GSAT-7A, weighing 2250 kg. The cryo stage also had two major changes, operating at a higher thrust of 13% and use of indigenous material for the engine thrust chamber, and both have been successfully demonstrated in the flight today. At this juncture, I wish to thank beloved Chairman ISRO for his constant motivation and encouragement to the project team and pushing us to do further and more ahead. I thank all the center directors, mission executives, and the MRR and FRR-LV committees for their continued and valuable guidance throughout the vehicle realization phase. I wish to congratulate and thank all the system teams and the SR teams from all centers for the invaluable contributions for making this mission a grand success. I wish to thank my project core team for their unstinted support in executing the activities as per schedule, especially Mr. Giri and Mr. Mattai, mission executives, and Mr. Gopalakrishnan Nair, my senior DPD. Special thanks to the GSAT-7A team for fast-tracking their operations and timely delivery of the spacecraft for integration, which made the launch possible today. Once again, hearty congratulations to all. Thank you. Jai Hind.
Most respected Chairman ISRO, Center Directors, Senior Mentors, dear colleagues, ladies and gentlemen, good evening to all of you. Today, the GSLV F11 GSAT-7A success is yet another feather on ISRO's cap. Team ISRO excelled well. I am sure it will continue to excel without any complacency. Whatever changes, as our chairman mentioned, all changes in GS2 and cryo stages performed well. It shows that the complex rocketry we could be able to understand thoroughly, able to implement thoroughly, and today we have seen the performance of it. In fact, today we have launched the 35th communication satellite from ISRO. This satellite will serve the country for more than 8 years. In fact, Team ISRO continued to prove that whatever it does is more valuable as gold. In fact, under the multiple launch campaign activity, Satish Dhawan Space Center, gearing up to deliver continuously the solid propellant stages and integrate all launch vehicle, all integration facility, and able to beat the schedule. In fact, GSLV Mark 3 D2 and F11 had a series of cyclonic threat. These two missions taught us many lessons how to handle this kind of mission during the severe cyclone threat. Under these circumstances, let me compliment and congratulate Team ISRO for this wonderful accomplishment, and also let me acknowledge our industrial partners and our family members for their valuable support. Thank you.
Good evening. Moving one step up in the ladder of success, ISRO has once again demonstrated in its unabated capability of achieving successful missions in the shortest span of time. The GSAT-7A, the advanced communication satellite made by ISRO, has been successfully placed in its orbit. And with this launch, GSLV has once again proved itself as a trustworthy launcher of ISRO. And I am very happy to inform that the GSAT-7A solar panel has been successfully deployed in the orbit after 100 seconds of injection. 3 missions for the 3 different types of satellites, using 3 different types of launch vehicles, using multiple launch complex facilities in a concurrent way in the shortest span of time is a remarkable achievement that really calls for or that really attracts a great deal of appreciation and admiration. So let me congratulate the entire ISRO community for their sustained performance, and all of us know that the teamwork of ISRO has been standing out for its exceptional achievement in its precision manner. The previous two satellites launched from here, namely the GSAT-29, the high-tech communication satellite, and the hyperspectral imaging satellite HISIS, the in-orbit operations have been done successfully and the satellites are in good health. And yet another satellite, apart from these three satellites, the fourth satellite, GSAT-11, has been successfully launched from French Guiana, and it happened to be the 100th satellite of ISRO and the largest satellite ISRO has made so far, and all the in-orbit operations there also we have completed successfully, including the complex maneuvering to change the orbit, and the four antenna deployments and the biggest solar panel deployments, everything done smoothly and the satellite is in good health. So here also, let me specifically congratulate the satellite centers, the UR Rao Satellite Center, the Space Application Center, and all the centers involving in realizing 4 satellites and launching in quick succession. Now, the job ahead are hectic, and we are all prepared. The goals are set. The time available for attaining the mission is short, and I am sure that with the concurrent work by all the centers and all the satellite centers are bussed towards realizing different types and unique types of satellites for achieving the future goals. So at this point of time, let me once again congratulate all the team, and let's all work together to see that the challenging demand ahead are met with the same level of dedication, commitment, and also the professionalism that ISRO has mastered. Thank you.
Good evening. Hearty congratulations to Team ISRO for this wonderful mission. This mission has given us a very sophisticated platform for Ku-band communication in the form of GSAT-7A. GSAT-7A has 4 steerable antenna for regional coverage and also a shape beam India coverage using Gregorian antenna with 10 transponders. And flexibility is there such a way that 2 services can be switch each other. With this, our country fixed satellite service and mobile satellite service has been strengthened. With that, I compliment and congratulate my team members for their dedicated work, and also wish all ISRO members for future endeavors under our leadership of our beloved chairman. Thank you.
వరుస ప్రయోగాలు విజయాలతో దూసుకుపోతోంది ఇస్రో. నెల రోజుల వ్యవధిలో వరుసగా 3వ ప్రయోగం కూడా విజయవంతం కావడంతో ఇస్రో శాస్త్రవేత్తల్లో ఆనందం వెల్లివిరుస్తోంది. GSLV F11 ప్రయోగం డింగులో కక్షలోకి విజయవంతంగా దూసుకుపోవడంతో కమ్యూనికేషన్ వ్యవస్థ మరింత